Can I help you, sir?
You guys doing all right?
Yep. We're just sleeping here.
Oh, okay. Is that
Yeah,
pencil in your eye?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just she gets off work late, so
Okay. Where's she work at?
and we really don't have nowhere to go, and I realize this is a public parking
No,
lot.
I'm just checking on you guys. Yeah, it's all closed and everything. I just need to identify who you are. You got an license?
No. There's no sign saying I can't park here or nothing, so
Well,
I know my rights, sir.
It's closed business. Okay.
Closed business is a public parking. I don't see no signs anywhere saying I can't park here.
Okay, you're talking about two different things. You're saying that you can't park here. I'm saying
No, I'm saying I can park here. There's no sign saying I can't park.
You're arguing with me about.
I know my rights, sir.
Okay.
And I do not see any sign saying I cannot park here.
Cannot listen to me, okay?
And you're not identifying.
I'm not identifying. Okay.
No. You can run my plate.
Call one.
I got you on recording, buddy. Okay.
It's going to be 10-801.
Go ahead and violate my rights, and we can handle this out.
Okay, I'm going to explain it to you real quick.
I'm going to explain to you real quick.
Okay.
There are no signs here saying I cannot park here.
Okay. So, closed business.
This is not the business parking lot. This is a separate parking lot from the businesses.
Private property here.
Where is the private property sign, sir?
All this is private property.
Where is the private property sign?
These are all private businesses, man.
This is not the business parking lot. Those are the business parking lots.
You're back.
Sir, look, I'm going to show you. There is no sign anywhere around here, sir, saying I cannot park here. Where's the sign?
I don't understand why you're saying the sign.
Where's there a no parking sign?
I'm not talking about parking.
Yeah, where does it say private property?
Okay. Do me a favor.
I know my rights, sir.
If you want to get out of your car, you can have a seat right there.
I'm not sitting right there,
sir. You can have
sir.
a seat in your car.
I will sit in my car. I'm not sitting anywhere. I know my rights, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to explain it to you one more time.
There's nothing to explain.
The only thing you have to give me, okay?
I don't have to give you nothing, sir.
Are you from Ohio?
I don't answer questions.
Cool. The only thing you have to give me is your name, address, and your date of birth.
I don't have to give you nothing, sir.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm not under any violation of anything.
You are.
What?
You are in closed business. I believe
there is no private property sign around here. There's no parking sign.
We're not talking about the private property stuff.
So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about I'm investigating a potential crime.
The encounter begins quietly in a nearly empty parking lot, where two exhausted people are resting inside their car after a long day with nowhere else to go, and what starts as a simple welfare check slowly turns into something more tense. The officer claims a business is closed, while the occupants point out there are no visible signs, no warnings, and no clear rules saying they can't be there. As the conversation continues, concern shifts into suspicion, and legal language enters the moment. Rights are mentioned, identification is demanded and refused, and both sides begin recording, each convinced they are in the right. The situation stalls in a legal gray area between public space and private property, parking and trespassing, and the real issue becomes clear. Not safety or crime, but how easily confusion can escalate into confrontation.
Okay?
Suspicion is not a crime, sir.
Yeah, it's called reasonable suspicion. That's
suspicion is not a crime, sir. I have committed no crime.
You're committing a crime right now by failing to...
Can I get your name and badge number?
Sure, I'm Lieutenant Doug Ferris, Westchester Police Department.
Can I get your badge number?
Yeah, 187.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir? There are no signs around here saying I cannot park here. There's no private property signs. There are UPS boxes which are public on the property.
This is not public.
Where are the signs, sir?
Okay. I'm just asking you. This is all I'm asking you.
I'm trying to live my life, take care of my family, and do the best thing I can do possible for them.
Okay.
And I don't, I am not in violation of any law.
What time is it right now?
I have no idea.
Okay. It's like 1:30 in the morning.
So what?
Okay. These are all closed businesses.
I'm not in the business's parking lot.
Listen, you are.
No,
Okay?
I'm not, sir.
If you came here to established to go to that business right there, where would you park at? You'd park in this parking lot.
I don't know, but there's no sign saying I cannot park here. There's no. I don't.
I'm not talking
I
about
would park
parking.
anywhere to go to any business if I wanted to.
Under Ohio
Especially
law,
if it says no parking
Under
and
Ohio-
there's no private property sign.
Under Ohio law, okay? All right? I'm allowed to come make contact with you if I have reasonable suspicion that some sort of crime's occurring. You are in a closed area where we have numerous either.
What crime
Or I'm going to explain to you.
are you talking about?
We have numerous cars going right over there all the time, okay?
I'm in here with my son and my wife.
Sure. And I'm allowed to detain you until my reasonable suspicion is
Suspicion
clear.
is not a crime, sir.
Yes, it is.
I have
It's a
not
detainment.
committed any crime.
It's a detainment.
You don't have any suspicion of me committing any crime.
You being here is what makes my suspicion go.
That is not a crime. Your suspicion of me being here is not a crime. That is not a crime,
I've been
sir.
doing this 22 years.
Okay,
Okay.
you're trying to violate my rights, is what you're trying to do.
All I need is your name.
I'm not
address.
identifying myself, sir, and I don't
Then
answer
you
questions.
get arrested for failure to identify yourself under Ohio law. That's it. That's it. All I need is your name, and then I will leave.
I'm not giving
Okay.
you my name, sir.
Let me go check on your license plate and see if I can.
You can run the plate.
Does it come back to you?
Yes, I just got this card
Okay.
today.
If it comes back to you, and I can say that that's you, then I'm out of here, and then you can go on your way. That's it.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
I'm not trying to give you any problems, sir.
I'm explaining to you the law. You're misinformed.
I'm trying to be reasonable with you,
and
I'm just trying to live my life, man.
Have I been rude to you at all? I'm just trying to explain to you my
Kind of, yes.
Okay, well, how have I been?
The tension escalates as suspicion becomes the center of the encounter, with the officer insisting that reasonable suspicion justifies a stop, while the driver calmly repeats that suspicion is not a crime and that no law has been broken. It's after 1:30 in the morning. The businesses are closed, but there are still no visible signs, no private property warnings, and no clear reason given for the detention. The driver explains he's simply trying to take care of his family and get through the night, not cause trouble. But the situation turns serious when identification is demanded and refused, and the word arrest is suddenly introduced. What began as a routine check now becomes a legal standoff, where confusion over authority, rights, and vague suspicion pushes an ordinary moment into a life-changing confrontation.
Trying to say that I'm under suspicion of a crime that I have not committed. You have no suspicion of me committing a crime.
I'm going to check you out, okay? If I can identify you through your license plate,
Okay.
okay? My suspicion is done, and I'm out of here.
Oh, that
okay?
works. Yes,
Then I
sir.
can't detain you anymore, okay?
Yes, sir.
But I'm going to give you the ORC law that you would be violating by not giving me your information when I come back, okay? Just so you're well informed. Get it?
No, sir. That's
You don't
not.
get
That's trying to violate my rights right there.
Okay, well,
Because I have no reason to identify myself.
let me go do this, and then if I can identify you, be on your way.
Yes, sir.
Fair?
Fair.
I'm going to tell you right now, you are free to go right now.
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to explain this to you, or do you want to leave?
Why do I have to leave?
What's that?
Why do I have to leave?
I'll be honest with you, you could stay here, I'm not going to bother you, but this is private property.
Well, maybe they need to put some signs up.
Okay.
This is a perfect example of how law enforcement chooses to ignore the law, trying to force citizens to forfeit their rights. In order to demand ID, law enforcement needs to have suspicion of a crime and not someone who they think is suspicious.
Onto her line room, Michigan State Police. The reason I pulled you around today is the chain on the front of the skid steer is loose.
Yeah, we're all the way up. We're coming all the way from Grand Rapids, so that front chain bounces off.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license on your registration, proof of insurance? Do you have any ID on you as well, sir?
I don't answer questions.
Say again?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you, though?
I don't answer questions.
All right. Well,
Just a passenger.
all right. Well, I still need to identify you. So, if you don't have your ID on you, do you have your name? Can I get your name?
Yeah, I got my name.
Could I get it, please?
I don't answer questions, sir. You're talking with them.
Where are you headed, sir?
Back to Newport. Back to
Newport. All right. So, I do need to identify you, whether I need to take you down to the jail to identify you
So
or
you're going to
not?
violate my civil rights?
No,
You're going to violate my civil rights?
I'm not violating any of your civil rights.
But your traffic stop is with him. It's not with me.
I agree, but I still need to identify you.
I don't know what you need to do. The traffic stop is with him. I'm just a
I need
passenger
to
in the car.
identify you. So whether or not I have to take you down to the jail to identify you, or you give me your ID, that's your choice.
And that's what you want to do to violate my civil rights. Don't I have the right to
Listen.
remain silent and just sit here? Your deal is with him, correct?
Yes. I
Okay,
still
so
need to identify
he's
you.
the driver. You pulled over him.
The argument continues as the driver insists he's being treated as suspicious without any actual crime, while the officer claims a stop can end once the license plate confirms his identity. For a moment, it seems resolved, with the officer admitting he's free to go, yet still warning that refusing to identify could be a violation. The driver pushes back, saying this is exactly how rights get eroded when citizens are pressured to comply without legal cause. Then the footage shifts to another stop, where a passenger is suddenly ordered to identify himself during a routine traffic stop. He refuses, citing his right to remain silent, but is threatened with jail anyway. Two different scenes, same pattern. Authority demanding compliance, citizens questioning legality, and a growing reminder that knowing your rights doesn't always protect you from being tested.
Driving. And just to let you know, this is all being audio and video recorded.
Okay, so you're being audio and video recorded.
I hope
on
so,
my
because see,
end?
yours comes up missing, mine doesn't.
Okay.
Mine's live streaming right now.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm a civil rights activist. I know what my rights are.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do a quick inspection. I need you to turn all the lights on for me. Come up front, check all the lights, windshield wipers form. Go to the back of the truck, check the lights there. Same with the trailer. Okay. After I get done checking that, I'll come back up the other side, take a look at everything, then we'll go over some more when I get back up there. Okay. Alright. I just wanted to apologize. With everything going on, I just wanted to identify you. I didn't realize.
I appreciate what you guys do. Don't get me wrong. I got family that's police, but I definitely appreciate you honoring your oath and coming back and talking. But what you got to understand is with what's going on in the world.
I know, and I wanted to identify you, and I didn't. I was thinking you were driving with him. I wasn't thinking passenger, and that's my fault. I apologize.
You're cool. I appreciate it.
And I'm just gonna get this done real quick and get you guys back on.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know if I can shake your hand, but thank you.
Even though this officer apologized for his behavior, it shows how some cops choose to ignore our Fifth Amendment right to remain silent and try to intimidate citizens into forfeit their rights and comply with their unlawful demands.
See that siren there?
Oh yeah, I recorded it already. Yeah, I saw the sign. Yeah, I saw the sign when I pulled up. But there's no because there's no statute associated with that sign. It's just a sign.
Yeah, but then
Right? It's just a
it's
sign.
a sign because this is a government building.
Public building.
It's a public. I mean, it's not really public. You can't enter the building.
You can't enter the building, but it's funded by the taxpayers. This is public property. I'm not going. My intentions are not to go and break inside of a correctional facility.
What are your intentions?
To take pictures and video from public.
Well, exactly. Yeah, but
My name is Sean. I told you.
There's no video required here. So
Well, no, I saw that sign as soon as I came up here, and I understand that anybody could put a sign. You could put a sign that there was, no people of color coming into this building, whatever the case may be. It could be any type of sign you could put up there, but that doesn't make it lawful, and it doesn't mean that it's attached to any sort of statute.
So you're not going to be allowed to video that.
So what lawful reason can I not video? Because I have a constitutionally protected right, a First Amendment under for freedom of press.
Spit the laws out. Oh.
I mean,
The camera keeps rolling as the officer acknowledges everything is being recorded, while the citizen calmly states he's a civil rights activist who knows exactly where he stands. What begins as a routine inspection turns into an unexpected apology, with the officer admitting he misunderstood the situation and wrongly assumed the passenger was a driver. For a moment, tension gives way to respect, but the footage shifts again this time to a government building where a simple sign claims filming isn't allowed. The citizen challenges it, pointing out that a sign alone doesn't override constitutional rights. The debate becomes bigger than the moment itself, no longer about lights or parking, but about a recurring pattern. How often authority relies on intimidation, and how often citizens must fight just to exercise rights they already have.
Spitting the laws out as a law enforcement officer, it kind of seems like that's what you want, right?
Yeah, but when video is restricted here.
But that's not a law. You're a law enforcement officer. It's not a law. If you could find me a law that says I can't video here, I would, we could talk then. I don't see how a law can override the United States Constitution. That you took an oath, right?
When you went to the courthouse the other day, and they kicked you out, what was your?
Oh, I left voluntarily under threat of arrest.
Yes.
They'll be getting
Well, that's
a
what's
federal
gonna
lawsuit.
I'm just trying to tell you that's what's going to happen here. You're not allowed to videotape here, so you can just.
But there's a difference because there was a judge's order.
Busy then. I'm just telling you that's
There's a judge's order in the courthouse apparently that we'll find that out in the lawsuit. But there's no order here. There's no law. So
No,
what reason?
Directly for the prison, but
Okay.
I understand that is what they're saying that there is. So I don't know that specific policy that they have, but I'm sure it's very similar with the one that the judge has. So,
Well, a judge's order is a lot different than a policy.
Well, no, yeah, well, it's the judicial system right there, so it's going to be similar for a judge's order versus.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
Yeah, let me see if I can get one here for you. Oh,
Sure.
My supervisor or a prison supervisor?
Any kind of supervisor that would know, probably your supervisor, or law enforcement, because correctional officers aren't law enforcement officers, right? They don't have law enforcement ability. Their job is inside of that building. Hey, how are you doing, sir?
Just wondering, we got a call to someone with a bulletproof vest walking around outside.
Oh, it's a utility vest. It's not a bulletproof vest. It's a utility vest just to hold my camera and my batteries and stuff. That's all. You mind if I get your name and badge number?
Are you just taking video of the intake building just for like a First Amendment kind of check?
Yeah, just taking some pictures of video as
We just
a
wanted to make
journalist.
sure that it wasn't anything
Nefarious?
It looked like a bulletproof vest from the people that called in, so that's why we're here. So
Okay, no, yeah, because he didn't mention the officer here. Are you law enforcement?
state police.
State police.
Yeah.
And your name, sir?
Just
name
real
and
quick,
badge number?
There are.
Can I get your
restricted
names and
areas.
badge numbers?
There are restricted areas.
I just want to know who I'm speaking to
Badge
first.
137.
43?
Yeah. Just there are restricted areas.
Oh, I see the
Signs.
signs. Yeah, I see
So
the
as long as
signs.
You don't go in there. Help yourself out. All right.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And maybe if you could let him, the correction officer there know.
Yeah, can you see the restricted area?
No, but he came when I was over here. So just so you let him know, maybe educate him a little bit, and we can,
Also, the sign that videotaping is still forward.
I know, but you know that there's no law associated with that sign.
Just.
It doesn't
if you could
override the
stay out of restricted
Constitution.
areas, we'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't plan on going to restricted areas, sir.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a great day. My name's Sean. What's your name?
Adam.
Adam. Nice to meet you, Adam. Take care, gentlemen.
The debate continues as a citizen calmly challenges the idea that a policy or sign can override the Constitution, reminding the officer that an oath to the law should mean knowing the difference between rules and actual statutes. What started as a disagreement over filming turns into a broader question about authority, judges' orders, and the limits of enforcement. A supervisor is called, and the tension shifts once more when new officers arrive, only to realize there is no real threat, just a man with a camera and a utility vest. Once restricted areas are clarified, the situation de-escalates, names are exchanged, and everyone walks away. Another encounter ends not with force, but with dialogue, exposing how quickly misunderstandings can grow and how easily they dissolve when knowledge and accountability enter the frame.